Am I on the show? Well, whoopity-doo. Hang on a minute, hang on. I didn't think it was as easy as that. Okay. Okay, hello everybody. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Now, I'm just wondering if my telephone does two things at once. Let me know if you can hear, because I want to tell you the exciting news first. Are we there? Da, da, da. Oh no. Oh, here we are. Here we are. I can't get in my own stream now. Can you still hear me? No, no. Thank you. Thank you for waiting for me. Yes, you won't regret it, I can assure you. If you leave me now, you'll take away the biggest. And I have the right to reply to this. Rachel is professional. Rachel is beating your hands down. No, and this is always a good answer to give someone. And this is a Kenny Loggins type answer. Dare to fail. Dare to talk bullshit. And you know what? And also, you know what? This is very true as well. The bigger they are, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. And I'll tell you something else. Mr. Mayo has had a stupendous year. Tom Hunyadi at the height of his powers. And yet these two have decided to get the box. And this is, you know, like I said, there's so much talk about this box now and the idiocy of it. In fact, you might have seen in my last video, there was a picture of a pallet. Now, that's what I'm making my box out of. And I'm going to tell you, my box will look beautiful. And then I'm going to plane it down. I'm going to colour the wood. And I'm going to get Robert P. and I'm going to twist his arm off until he does it to fill that box with All Things Must Pass remix albums with his own special design cover. And then I'm going to send it off to Melinda. Yes, with a nice tight bow on the top. Because she's had to put up with all this argument. She don't want that. Nobody wants it. Let there be peace. Let there be peace. Never. Oh, here we are. Oh, it's Brother Brian. He's up. You're up and about. What's that in halibut terms, Brother Brian? Oh, hang on. I've gone out. I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot the deputy. Oh, if only I could find my lighter. I'd better open this window because it's very hot. That's nice. And this one. Nice. Okay. We're grooving. We're grooving with Dr. Blow. Dr. Moreau, in fact, because I was going to tell you all about the Seychelles just to rub it in, you know, just to rub it in. Because I was going to read the Wikipedia page. I was reading it earlier on today, and it was very exciting. Very exciting. I'm much looking forward to it. You cannot bring me down. Nobody can bring me down. No. And I was on the George Galloway the other night. It was really funny because it was an election thing. And only about 4 people was there. And yet they think he's going to win this election at Batley. And he's sitting next to a bloke in a skirt. And I kept saying to him, I don't like your mate. Your mate's got a dress on. I says, I hope your mate ain't up to all this female genital mutilation. And anyway, and then I eventually got blocked. But it turns out, now listen, this is the political situation in England. Right? This is how bad it is, right? We've got 2 opposing groups. We've got these super liberals, wokey people who want to ban every white person in the world and make everything gay and transgender and everything. And yet the Muslim population of the country, which is a very loud voice, are totally opposed to all this because they're pro-family. That's one good thing about Muslims. They are pro-family. And they really don't like this idea about gay education and whatnot. So, of course, there's all kinds of shit going on at the moment. And, of course, George Galloway is going to win this election just because people don't want to vote for Labour. They've had enough of them. They're lunatics. And I bet they're all cross-dressers as well. Well, table tapping will save music. Yeah, some of the Beatles records. They are. Brother Brian, he knows his stuff, you know, doesn't he? He knows his stuff. I think it's all part of a bigger plot because, like I said, if everybody was happy with the sounds of the Beatles, in fact, I've heard some earlier songs, right? And they are absolutely fine. They've got a good sound, you know, the original singles and that, they've got a good sound. There's nothing wrong with them. So how come we're still far-arsing about trying to get the perfect Beatles recording? How come Rubber Soul sounds so bloody tinny? You know what? There's so many questions to be answered. And also, why does everyone think Revolver's good when it's absolute shit? Do you know what? That's one of the first lazy ass albums. I know if you listen to early albums like, you know, The Shadows and all that, you're going to get a load of crap on them and the two big hits. Because we were a singles market. The UK was singles market. We really weren't into albums. I'm not an album person. I'm a singles person, which is why I listen to the Gold Channel. You say, oh, you know nothing. Well, I say, no, I know the fucking hits and I recognise why they're hits. And I recognise why the bullshit you're listening to, not you people, present company accepted. I'm preaching out there, you know, I'm preaching. I know why you lot out there, present company accepted, want to listen to shit all the time because you think you're superior because of it. And you're not. I'm laughing at you, and I'm going to laugh so much when those plastic gnomes come out of that box for £1,000. I am going to be laughing so much. When I'm sitting there in the Seychelles smoking up a big old bifter, ooh, and getting a good rub down off a nice brown lady, treading on my back. Yes. Yes, madam, now you can do the front. Yes, lower down, please. Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm going to be sitting there enjoying my £1,000. Whoa. It makes you laugh, doesn't it? It makes you laugh. Oh, by the way, I must tell you, I did warn you yesterday. I'm getting a warning up saying I'm running out of juice on this StreamYard. My days are numbered for this month. And I don't intend paying for this bullshit. So, you know, I might be gone. So let's make the most of the time we have together, my dear children. My beautiful children. Yes, we will curse Caitlin because of what she's done, and she better come up and apologise, because I know you're watching, Caitlin. I know you're watching because you're obsessed with me. Well, I say to you, 1, get a day job. 2, change your knickers. Oh, we have some good fun down here, don't we, eh? Oh, I'm sorry, we're lacking in music today. I was hoping to tell you people some lovely things about the island of the Seychelles. Well, the island's called Mahé. It's named after a French man. Yeah, the Frenchies still got a bit of a presence out there, you know. Yeah, they call the natives Creole. It's a bit of a mix-up, you know, between Indians, black people, Chinese, and Euros. You know, Euros. So, anybody doing anything good today? Anybody going out for a nice burger and chips? Or what about noodles? Like noodles? Or wait for it, tuna steak. Ooh, I like tuna steak, don't you? Or a nice tuna salad. Yeah, when I'm feeling all healthy, do you know what I mean? And when you eat salads a lot, it does make you feel good. Even though it's not that exciting, because I always like getting myself a nice big steak and munching into it. Oh, brother Brian, I'm at work. What are you doing? What, are you in the office? I bet when he's at work, he's all like suit and tie, stripy shirt, isn't he? Aren't you? And you just dress up like a fucking cabbage when you. I've been out there battling the great dolphin of Frobish's Bay. Yes. And he's been 9 to 5 down the office. Okay, I've deposited the money at the bank. Good night. Good night, Mr. Brian. mm, mm, mm. So, what are you actually at work on the? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank God for air conditioners. I haven't got mine on. I'm being very brave. Oh, medical stuff. Oh, so we have to say that thank God you saved us through the COVID. Give Brother Brian a round of applause, everybody. Bless you. Bless you. We love Brother Brian, don't we? Oh, if only Fred Rutherford was here. You know what? It's so nice to be able to meet people who is intelligent again, because you know, the vinyl nerds in general can be anything from Richie Dolin to It's a Beautiful Life, and back to Rachel Mam and who else? Freddie No Legs. Good man, Brother Brian, you're a hero. You're like me. I'm a hero as well. Give me a round of applause, everyone. Here's to Invisible Ray. This is why I'm exhausted at the moment. So they tell me. Yes. My work doctor told me that, not my regular doctor, because my regular doctor is Dr. Chetty, and I hate her. And I never want to speak to her again as long as I live. And I hope she gets torn to pieces by wild hounds. I do. Oh, James Winston fucking Ono Sinatra. Do you know what, though? Although he's really annoying, he's so annoying, isn't he? And you know what? He's the village idiot, isn't he? I don't be shooting wood today, Pa. My daughter up the hills today in the woods looking for possum. Oh, yeah. Hey, we's all related. We's all related. Yeah, I know. Do you know what, though? You know what? I've been watching her right with him, and she's a right snob. As soon as someone like Mazzy comes on, she'll throw him right off. She'll throw him off. And you know what? It's terrible. You remember when Gwen Stefani was having those chinky birds on the stage, and it looked pretty bad, didn't it? Uh, and yeah, so I mean, I mean, do you know what? When you think about it, sometimes you look at people, they annoy you, and then you look at them again, and you think, well, actually, why am I bothered? Why am I bothered with you? So I say, huh, you know, he's not worth my breath. He's not worth my breath. And there we go. We give him a paragraph though, didn't we? But enough. Yeah. I mean, what he should be doing is trying to climb the Himalayas. He might run out of oxygen before he gets to the top. But he's real. Why does money go to all the wrong people, eh? He's loaded. He's loaded. Or his mum is. It's like being there, isn't it, with Peter Sellers? Oh God, don't you reminded me of AGK now. I might as well have a moan about him while I'm here, because he's you. I know you're there, AGK. You are as weak as water. You're as weak as water. You are a disgrace to America, disgrace to your nation. Oh, you're Canadian, aren't you? You're a disgrace to your nation. Yeah. And you know what? All the stuff they did for you, right? All the stuff, and then you turn around and you're like that. You know what I mean? And you remember your country fought the Nazis in the war. Although they used to run away a lot, you know, especially in Hong Kong. Still, you know, who knows how warfare will affect you? Maybe you just haven't got as much metal as your average Brit, eh? I wanted to get back and see those big old oak trees. Oh, yes, I did. Oh, there we go. Stop that train, I want to get on. What shall I have today? What shall I have for big eats today, Brother Brian? Got any suggestions? I'm not going to have fish. I know this is a point I'm making. You know, people are getting so wrapped up, like Caitlin. She's obsessed with me. She's always stalking me, right? And I've tracked her right back down and all. And she's always threatening and making all these, rah, 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 cancel that man, send in the Texas Rangers, bayonet him, right? And it's just hatred of men. It's racist. And I find it deeply troubling for our society because, do you know what? One day, Rachel, not Rachel, the other one, Caitlin, she's going to go in the shop and she's going to start spewing all that bullshit. And someone will just turn around and go, bang, bang, bang. What? It does happen. It does happen. The world is becoming very impatient with people like that. Very impatient. You're lucky, right, Caitlin, because I have got a very tolerant man, and I should let you indulge yourself. But bear in mind, there will be a point where you're going to have to turn up and say sorry. Yes. Otherwise, you shall reek the whirlwinds that will come your way. Yes, so true. I want that cake. Marmite and cheese. No. I mean, I've got stuff at home, but I'm not having. I'm gonna dine out. I shouldn't be, but I'm gonna dine out. So what shall I have? I was thinking super burger. It's bacon, it's onions, it's double cheese, treble burger, entrecôte steak, and very nice too. And it's also got other things, bits and pieces. Yeah, it's got so much in it that I usually take some bits and pieces out. I don't like the what do they call them? The pickles. I don't like the pickles. That's an Americanism. It's not a pickle at all. God damn you people fucking with our language. Burger and chips with gravy. Oh yeah. You know what? I'd like a curry and chips. Would be nice actually. Burger and chips with gravy. No, I can't have that. But what I can have is, I bet you like fried chicken. Yes, I do like fried chicken. Maybe I'm going to go in KFC. There's always bloody trouble in there, though. Do you know what? You know, there's no need for me to go into why there's trouble in there, but it's really childish, in fact. Why did he get 2 bits of the breast? Why did I get 2 wings? You know what I mean? It's really, like I said, it's really childish, and nobody wants to pay enough. I just want to get in front of the fucking queue and get me barbecue dip with me zinger burger. Oh, I like your zinger burger. It's a bit spicy, isn't it? Do you get zinger burger over there, Brother Brian? Nice. Not big enough for an American, though. You know what I mean? Because you Americans, you eat big. That's the thing I miss about America the most. All those large portions, and the waitresses. You know what I mean? The waitresses used to give pretty good service. And because I was speaking English and they didn't understand me, they said, "Well, what you say? Can we say that again?" And I was like, and then I'd exaggerate, like the Artful Dodger. Or sometimes I'd be Hugh Grant and say, the American girls, they love all that bullshit. You know what I mean? But there's no in between. There's no in between because they don't understand a guy like me. I think I'm Australian, Irish, Scottish, everything, but you know, French. It's my language. It's my accent. It's my accent. Why wasn't I educated at Winchester? Why? Ronald Merrick. Oh, sorry, I'm just dripping on, but I'm really excited, you know, because I've got the holiday in the Seychelles. It's wonderful, wonderful. Turtles, parrots, fish, you know, those colourful fish that you get, you know. Oh, and the I think they've got a reef. Not sure. I'm gonna have to check that out. But you know, it's got these rocks and they're shaped over millions of years, billions of years. They've been shaped and smoothed off by the sea, and they look like round bubba puppers. So this is what makes the Seychelles a unique group of islands. Also, like I said, this was where life began. Well, actually, it's probably the Galapagos Islands, but we couldn't afford to go to the Galapagos Islands. You've got to be pretty fucking rich to go there. Here, Mr. May, I'll tell you what, you want to fucking impress someone, take your wife to the Galapagos Islands. She'll know you fucking put your hand in your pocket then. And it won't just be for yourself. Your greedy arse self, will it? Oh, I got the go ahead. That's fine. Yeah. And what if she'd said no? What if she'd said no? You still would have got it, wouldn't you? You would have gone black market and hid it behind her back. And you would have got in your room with your torch at night and, oh, I want to see that plastic gnome. Oh, yeah, this is it. They don't understand. Oh, I tell you what, Vinyl Dale, I was watching Run Around the other day. It's on YouTube with Mike Reid. I mean, having a racist misogynist comparing a children's TV quiz show was a stroke of genius, wasn't it? Go! How many strings are there? Now listen up, kids. How many strings are there on an average guitar? Is it answer A, 2? Answer 3, 12. Answer B, 6. Run around. Oh God! And he always had that annoying comb over here, didn't he? I mean, my mum, she hated him because my dad went to see him at some comedy club in London, and he was being misogynist with all the wives, and he kept saying things because my mum's so hot. You see, kept catching her eye, and he kept saying sexist things about her, and my dad was laughing and everything. And she said to me after, well, she didn't tell me the full story 2 years later, but she said I was laughing at him because he used to be on this dreadful racist sexist show called The Comedians. Yeah, Google it. You might watch some of those jokes. You'll be going, oh, really? Oh my God. But remember, England's different to America, and you know, we didn't really have we didn't have a lot of immigrants in the country at that point, so it was easier to take the piss out of foreigners. So yes, well, anyway, as I was saying, she said, oh, I don't know why you're laughing at him. And I said, well, he's funny. And she said, well, he's the sort of bloke who'd sit there when people aren't laughing at him, and he'd say, think about it. And I thought, oh yeah, that's kind of a Kenny Loggins thing to say, isn't it? Like, oh, you two are just not intelligent enough to. You just buy the trinkets. You're not interested in the music. He could use that on them too when they get their boxes out. I think they'll leave them at home. When talk more talk. When are you going to do your all things must pass? You've got to do it. I'm afraid. I mean, there's no getting out of it. There is no getting out of it. I think this one will be the breakup of the team. forever. I mean, even Womack might turn up. He might. You never know. I might turn up. I might kill Womack and then dress up as him. I'll put my Bono glasses on. Me, I'm touchy, touch you. Well, it's ever so nice talking to you people. I'll get a bit hot here. I'm just going to open another can up. But we must talk of the evils of lesbianism. We must teach the younger generation, and I totally agree with the Muslims here. Take them into the market square. That's what I say. And I don't always agree with mob punishment, but sometimes it's more satisfying. Didn't like that one. So, Brother Brian, it's wonderful. Oh, it's the gingerbread girl. We have ladies present here. or she claims to be a lady, so we have to accept this until we can prove otherwise. Yes. It was. Do you remember It Ain't Half Hot, Mum? Do you remember when they burnt the Indian flag and stamped on it? Sounds major. Do you remember Gloria? Me, I'll touch it, touch you. Right, I'm going to open another can up. This is opening another bottle of trouble, really. You know it. You know it. Lorry juice. Oh, what does spaz mean in America? Because we know what it means over here, don't we? Bry. That's Brian Moreau, not Brother Brian. Just to save confusion, so there's no confusion between Brian Moreau and Brother Brian, I shall call Brother Brian BB, and I'll call Brian Moreau BB. All right, take it away, BB. So I suppose being a spaz in America would be kind of cool, would it? Oh, yeah, this is a terrible thing. Taters. Oh, there's one thing that unites Ireland and England. Our love for taters. Oh, yeah, Brian, whatever happened to Murphy's crisps? I love Murphy's. They was the direct successors, I think, to Smith's crisps. They was just as good. They was even better, in fact. You know, I like a can of Guinness, but you know what? I like a can of Murphy's even better. And it was the same with the crisps. I love the packet of Guinness, but I prefer the packet of Murphy's. Oh, don't you start doing a fucking DJ Trish on us, Glinda. Yeah. Well, it's very nice. Have you got any other transatlantic comparisons we can use and educate these Americans? Because they've only got to rely on dimwits like fucking Caitlin. Here's what happens, Caitlin. You stop persecuting me, I'll stop persecuting you. Once you've apologized. You don't apologise to me privately. You've got my email. Well, I mean, you've been stalking me. You know my fucking home address as well, I expect. Well, guess who's not going to come in through the bathroom window? Guess who wouldn't fit through the bathroom window? Everybody wants to be a cat. Oh, I'm Beamish. I don't know. I find it a bit gassy. Beamish. Yeah. But maybe maybe my head's just been twisted because maybe I just like Guinness. Really, it's like Sergeant Pepper. All the time, Guinness was best, but because the newcomer come along and we was all bored of Guinness, we said, "Oh yes, we love Murphy's more." But do we? Well, I think so. Yeah, I seem to have happy times on Murphy's, but Beamish, I seem to know that it does not please me. No. But, you know, it's nice to be able to talk to about Irish Stout. Yeah. And Mackay's, of course. Brilliant in Christmas pudding. Brilliant in the Christmas pudding. We love it. Oh. 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 Well, no, what I was thinking, is listen, I was thinking because I'm going to be off to the Seychelles, and I thought, wouldn't it just be jolly if we could get, and really I only want beautiful people, so you know, but I know who wouldn't be able to come because Fit to be Tied died is in love with Mother Canada and he will never leave. AGK could afford to leave, but I don't want him there anyway. Now, Melinda Murphy, you can take your husband with you because this isn't a sex holiday. It's not a sex invite. It's just people who are talking about the beauty of the island and its place in world history and what we have on the island now, which is nowhere else in the whole world. Yes, the ancient giant turtle. Yeah, I know they've got some in the Galapagos Islands as well, but we can't afford to go to the Galapagos Islands. And also, yes, so there we are. So it's not a sexual holiday. It's come and join us and enjoy the island with us. Yes. So only for 5 days of the time we're there, though, because we need to have time alone, of course. You know what I mean? We will need time alone. So we don't want you people persecuting us while we're trying to enjoy our fucking holiday or vacation. But I put that out there, so there you are. And also, listen, Matthew Street, I'd like you to come along. We could have such fun. We could do some bonding. Father and son, me and you. Yeah, we could do arm wrestling and we could do pool races and we could go out and ride on a turtle. How about it? Hey, Matthew Street, you've kept your £1,000. Use it, my man. Use it. It probably cost you about 3,000 English pounds to get out to the Seychelles, but I'm sure you can afford it. You're loaded. You've got a house. 900 foot by 5,000. You know, it's bigger than Windsor Castle. No, I've got no money. Yeah, and who else have we got? Rachel, you're not invited. I don't want you near me. Caitlin, and you're not invited. This is why I can't give too much information out because Caitlin will be listening and she'll be trying to cause trouble. She'll say there's say I wanted to win my house or something. So I can't give information out just yet about that. And who else would I like at my table? Oh, Fred Rutherford, without a doubt. Fred Rutherford. Yes. Oh, and Brother Brian, think of the fish you'd see. Think of all those fish. And now, who else would I invite? Well, Track X Track, because I know that man would have loads of fun. And we could all go wibble wobble on his tummy. And it'd be all, you know, it'd get us good service wherever he goes, because those camp blokes like Mr. Humphreys, they're really good at getting service. You know, and a lot of these native people there are homosexuals anyway, especially the ones that work at the hotel. So we need someone like that to get doors open for us, you know, restaurant tables, that sort of thing. Rooms with a view. Yes, upgrade us now to the wedding suite, the bridal suite. Oh, Life. Hey, have you seen what's that Disney film about the ranch. Terrible, that one, isn't it? Not as I don't know, but Chicken Little was probably worse, wasn't it? Anthony, AGK reminds me of Chicken Little. And that's what you're like. Well, actually, you're not a hero. Like Chicken Little was a hero, but you're not, AGK. You are as weak as water. You need to go on an assault course, mate. I'll take you through hell and back. Yeah. I'll turn you into an officer and a gentleman. And it's got to be fucking hard work. Yeah. Your life's been too easy, Anthony. It's been too easy. Oh, you're bullying me now. Well, you go in the fucking cupboard under the stairs, and when you finish blubbing, come out with a fucking backbone. I'm always telling people that I fight a losing battle with so many people. Do you know Richie Dolan? I told him that as well. Do you know, he's been bullied by these terrible people. And I said, no, you've got to ignore them, Richie. They cannot touch you. Let them fuck off. If they're going to tell you what to do with your daytime, you have to say never, never. You ain't going to have no Richie Dolan, not today, sir. Not with chips, not with spaghetti. No, sir. So anyway, who else will be like on my holiday with me? My wish list. All right, but I'm not saying, look, give me 1,000 fucking quid. No, I'm saying, here's my wish list. If you wish to join me and my beautiful wife, Mavis, for our holiday, you're more than welcome for 5 days, of course. You do what you want for the rest of your time on the islands, but 5 days is got to be enough. All right. And listen, what you got to do is remember that I like taking drugs and I like drinking. And, you know, not every day, but my wife, she usually, you know, when we're on holiday, she usually lets me loose in the bar on my own. You know, just so I can flirt with women and be a pain in the arse and then go back to bed. So, gentlemen, we will get 2 hours to ourselves to fight, brawl and fornicate without ladies. That's guaranteed. That's guaranteed. She'll go to bed about 11 o'clock. We've got 12 till 1, maybe 2. But I might get a phone call about 1:30. Where the fuck are you? Yeah, but don't you worry, because it's all good fun. We've been down this road before. We had loads of fun last time we was abroad. Loads of fun. And I'll tell you something else. I'll tell you who we're going to invite. We're going to invite one of the most famous people in the vinyl nerd community. Somebody I would be privileged and honoured to have on my camp, in my concrete jungle. Yes, I shall tell you now. Hand me the envelope, please. Yes, Vinyl Dale, not you. No, Vinyl Dale, I don't mind you. You're all right. You're all right. I like you. In fact, I do like you. In fact, I do like you. And that's weird because I don't look at people in this vinyl nerd. I'm on my own. I'm fighting like Conan the Barbarian. Maybe a beautiful woman on my arm, but nothing else. No, I fight my way with my giant sword, and I have no friends. So, Vinyl Dale, I cannot call you a friend, but I can say we met brothers and we left brothers. Yes, get some metal. Well, now, because you can't always think of the right people at the right time, so let me go. And remember, this could also be a spiritual thing, because remember, there's although it's 89% Catholic in this island nation, it is also got a heavy, well, it's like 4% or so, 4% Hindu. But, you know, you got a bit of brown, you spread it around, it goes everywhere. So we have got like a fucking Hindu temple, which looks like a piece of crap. But we're not there to go to the big city. We're there to, well, we will be there to go to the big city, because obviously I will be going into town to enjoy myself, to pick up my stash, of course. I will be expecting strong cocaine and strong. Yes, I need me uppers and I need me downers. Oh yes, all smuggled into the country inside a fucking coconut. Yeah. Oh yes, Caitlin, stick that up your ass, because you're not coming. And I'll tell you what, you're never even going to leave America, because your government has said we will not allow American passport holders with offensive faces to leave our shores, because it will make people hate Americans even more than what they do already abroad. Oh, well, I mean, I meet more Canadians abroad than I meet Americans, thank fuck. Oh, I'll tell you, I had enough of them when I was in Jamaica. I really was sick to death of them. Cocky ass fucking superior bastards they are. Oh. And when because they're so overweight, every time they went in the pool, there was a fucking tsunami. Whoosh, whoosh. You know, I mean, you know that guy who does, not the Bond Experience, not that wanker, but the guy he does it with, and I don't mean that queer Calvin, but the other American bloke. He really handsome looking bloke, but he's a big pork pie. Honestly, you got the looks, and just eat pies. You just want to eat pies. Mind you, I'll tell you what, if I was back out in America right now, I would become overweight in no time, because the food is so fucking sickly sweet, and I love it. I do, but you don't know how to do a sausage. You're all about kraut sausage out there, and I hate you for it. And yes, I can get fish and chips if I look around, but it's different, slightly different. It's not like that North Sea cod. No, it's your super mutant cod. Killer cod, the sort of cod that can eat a man whole. Yes. Oh, when I see concrete jungles are unnatural, and I'm going to tell you something. Right, the sidewalks in the street, the concrete and the clay beneath my feet begins to crumble. Let me have a sip of my beer. Let me make one up. Talk amongst yourselves. If anybody would like to pop up, I can give you invite a guest. Wapapaloobop. There we are. Select all. Copy the clipboard. Okay. Be gone. And now I can give you what you want. Oh no, I can't, because I'm not allowed to write on nothing, am I? Good God. Hang on. Can I send it to you, Glinda? Am I back, Jack? Thank you for staying with me, my good people. God will protect you, and I can assure you of that, because we're on the righteous side. We are. You know what? God is going to make some decisions soon. I'm pretty damn sure of it. Now, I'm not talking like pre-code Mick, but I'm just saying, I've been told, I mean, my wife, she's Jewish, and she tells me the big battle's coming up, the big battle, you know, and this is, if you ask Jewish people about this, they're talking about this final battle, Armageddon. Armageddon it. Do you remember that? Armageddon it. Yeah, you see, Brian, you know that. You know that. Mm. Well, you know what, Glinda, the problem is, I don't know what you're talking about. No, I don't like whitefish. You know, trouble is though, if you're from a country that eats whitefish, you think fish and chips with whitefish is better than cod and chips. Trouble is, if you've tasted the far superior cod and chips, and you can't change some people's attitudes. Do you know what? You cannot get a Lebanese girl to eat mint chocolate. They just hate it. They do. I mean, it's just, yeah. Man versus the Vic. Torch the Vic. Hang on, well, let's put that up. Torch the Vic. There we are. Let's torch the Vic. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, now I'm going to try not to cut you off this time. Oh, here we are. Here we go. David Spanner. Hey, do you remember this theme tune, Vinyl? Dale. See, Brian, he knows all about this stuff. He's very Old Testament. So Brian will tell you that, do you know what? The Old Testament has never left us. You know, the Jewish believe that the Old Testament's with us now. They seem to be more prepared for this thing than we are. Because we've all got our fucking Crossley stereos now, haven't we? And we've all got our fucking wooden boxes. We got nothing to worry about. Nah, life's a dream. Well, when it all melts in a nuclear fusion of hell, you'll be saying, I want my money back now because I wish I just had a quick blowjob. No, actually, you wouldn't have to pay for it, though, would you? You say, oh, I'll give you the money afterwards. Hitchhiker's got, oh, hang on, let's open some windows here. There was nothing I could do, my people. Nothing. And here we go. Here we go. That's the nuclear train. I told you about that before. It's going to Lid. They say if you ever go near that thing, run, take cover. It's more dangerous than the sealed train to the Finland station. Yeah, it's just one of those. You know what? But the government don't tell you. You know all this bullshit about let's make the place green. If I don't tell you the poison they're putting into the. Anyway, listen, we're not here to conspiracy theorist. Well, Def Leppard, yeah, Def Leppard. Are we outnumbering Music Man yet? Just interested. I'm not, you know, it's not an obsession of mine or nothing. Her fall will be humiliating and complete. And I'll tell you why, because I know. That's why. Yep, let's put it back up there. Armageddon it. Let's get. Well, just for the minute, I'm going to have to shut up the shop because I've got to get out of the car. I'll talk to you in a few minutes, maybe. All right. Goodbye.